loud. Now I am recording. Welcome.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is share my screen, and let's get this PowerPoint.
Samantha's got Bill too. I never thought about
And let me do from the current slide. There we go. Are you guys seeing that nice and big? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, welcome to our January meeting. It is a combined team meeting tonight, and let's get going and growing together, and hashtag 2020 vision. So we're hoping, and I asked you to put this in the chat, but what is your one word that for the year? What will your word be for the year? Set your intentions. What is the one thing that if you did it could change your business, and are you willing to make it happen? So there's a great book. Where did I put my book? It's on my desk somewhere. I think I just put it away because I was reading it. It's by John Gordon, and it's called One Word. And instead of having a big laundry list of goals, think about the one word that would really make a difference to you. For some people, it's intentional, and intentional spills over to being intentional about working their business, intentional in their conversations with people, intentional in all different aspects of their business. So think about that, and if you need some time to decide, you can still decide what your word is going to be. But our January story in Pampered Chef is New Year, Better You. So 60% of people make New Year's resolutions. I actually heard it was higher than that. About 80-some% people make New Year's resolutions. I also heard about 50% are already off track by the end of January. So getting it down to one word can inspire you and keep you on track. Hang on a second. I'm going to manage my participants, and I think I am going to be muting a bunch of people. So I'm going to mute them all. So everybody's muted right now. So when you are going to want to speak or ask a question, you will need to unmute yourself. But just for clarity, I wanted to do that. Okay, so let's keep on going. So this is a big deal year. This is a big deal year. It is Pampered Chef's 40th anniversary, and Doris Christopher had her first cooking party on October 15th, 1980. So already before even October comes, I mean, you better plan that that day is going to be like probably something big in Pampered Chef. So she's been steadfast in her mission to provide tools that give people more confidence in the kitchen, recipes that help families, a business opportunity that makes every day better for our consultants. So throughout 2020, Pampered Chef is doing things in a big way. Like our conference is going to be including our Canadian, our North American team, which includes Canada. We're going to be in Chicago. Patty's going to talk about that at the end of our call. But starting this month, you're going to see a new focus on our enrichable lines, and a trial packet is going to come in the new kits. So there is some new training on Dash around our enrichables.
Marie, for those people that are brand new, would you tell them what enrichables are?
Nancy Jo, since you're talking, why don't you tell them what they are?
Okay, well, enrichables are something that you use to add to the food that you're already serving or the smoothie you're already making. And it's either pea protein, which is gluten-free, GMO-free, all that kind of free. And then also there's kale with chicory root. And what's really neat about it is you can add these things to things like mac and cheese or yogurt or different items so that you can enrich the food that you're feeding your family. And each packet is 10 grams of either protein for the protein pack or 10 grams of fiber for the kale and chicory root. So anyway, just I know there's some really brand new people who haven't even gotten their kit, and we want to say, first of all, welcome. You know who you are, and but just to let you know what the enrichables are. They are something we're selling in packets of 10, and it can be on a subscription also. And they can, once they buy the first pack with their first order, regular order, the subscription is shipping free. It's free shipping. So that's just really great to know. So I know there's some brand new people on here that just literally signed up the last week of December. So
Excellent.
Yeah.
You know, it's to enrich the meals that you already make. So we're going to go back to the right screen and we're going to share. And I'm going to do from current slide and make it big again. So, all right. So our approach in Pampered Chef, and you're going to see that over and over on Dash, is for every 4, add 1 more, which means that for every 4 shows that you do, ideally you're adding a new consultant to your team. And there is a tracker that I posted on my team page, and I know Nancy Joe will post this as well. It is every 4, add 1 more, and you will notice in here, it is a tracker for each of your shows for you to actually say, okay, my show, Mary, did I ask the host 5 times to join the business? Who is my rock star guest? Who is my curious guest? Who booked a party from the show? So it is a tracker to keep you on pace. And in the virtual world, doing 4 virtual shows a week is actually normal. And some people do that as 1 show with 4 hosts on the same show, and other people do it as 4 separate shows. If we're doing cooking shows, the ideal pace is to do at least 2 cooking shows in a week. So New Year's resolutions, I asked you at the beginning, what is your why? What's your incentive trip goal? And do you have a goal for every 4, add 1 more? Put that in the chat. I'm going to have Nancy, Joe, and Patty take a look at that a little bit. And let's start setting goals for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days from today. So if we had the magic fairy dust and your business could be whatever you would want it to be, would directorship be on your radar? Would a certain paycheck be on your radar? What is your goal? And I think we're going to circle back to that. As you guys are putting your comments down in the chat, just want to remind you of what's going on right now in Pampered Chef. We have a host bonus for the first half of the month. These are shows submitted by the 15th. The host gets a bonus of a closing cut. Our hosts have the best promotion of the year, double free at $650 or above, and amazing choices of the 5 most popular host favorites at 60% off. And we have an on-point party theme of New Year Better You party theme. So if you can see on my screen right now, the host 60% choice, which comes at even just a $200 show, is the most popular items to make dinners fast.
Hey, Marie, we're still on our approach to every month.
You have to change your slide. It's not sliding.
Oh, I'm changing the slide in front of me. I don't know what's happening here. Sorry.
No, you're still on that one. Go down. Hit number 14. I could see it.
I
You're
know,
not-
but I have more than one screen up. I have Paula in front of me right now. So, okay, so let me escape right here. What am I doing?
Try to go, click on that because you're clicked on our approach to everything. Yeah.
Going
Here,
up.
now click on it. There you go.
Okay. So I talked about that already. Here were the 5 items that are most popular. And now,
Wait. Go back to that just for a minute. Just for a minute.
okay.
I want to make sure everyone understands that between $200 in guest sales and $650 in guest sales, they'll get the regular host bonus on the back of the catalog, the host free merchandise. They will also get to choose a host favorite, which is, again, there's brand new people, they don't know about the host program yet. So there's the creamy deluxe blender, or the, excuse me, the creamy, what the heck was There's the deluxe blender, the nonstick double burner grill, the quick cooker, stainless steel nonstick wok, or the Rock Crock 4-quart slow cooker. I mean, these are our very top favorite host bonuses. So everybody gets to choose one of those, and between $200 and $650, they get the regular free host bonuses on the back, and at $650, everything doubles. So look more into that, especially if you're new. It's incredible to add a ton. You want to call everybody you know so that you can tell them this is the best month of the year to host a show. Okay,
Yes.
Thanks.
And now, do you see my screen? Can you see beautiful Paula on my screen? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 So I am delighted that Paula is part of our meeting here tonight. So let me just brag on Paula for a minute. Last year, Paula was Nancy Joe's top seller with over 160,000 in personal sales. November alone, Paula sold 28,000 in sales. And in this last year, Paula's business has really transformed from a total 100% cooking show consultant to a blended business where much of her sales is coming in through the virtual side. And I am going to stop sharing my screen right now. And let's see, do we have it on speaker or gallery? What are you guys seeing?
Put her on spotlight.
We're seeing on, we're
Put
seeing.
her on spotlight.
How do you do spotlight, Patty?
I think the 3 dots in the right corner of her square. Try that. Does it show that?
You know what? Who's ever talking is showing. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but they can
Spotlight
talk.
video. There we go.
Yay! Paula.
Okay.
Taking good notes, Paula.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Patty and Nancy Joe, for allowing me to be on the call with you. Actually,
Nancy Joe's going to have to
away
mute.
from Nancy Joe. Here, I don't know, right here, Nancy Joe.
Mute.
I happened to be in Florida. I did a road trip with Nancy Joe this week, and I'm here for a few more days helping her, spending time with my upline personal director. So it's been a pleasure working with Nancy and straightening her up. Okay. The girls asked me if I would just speak for a few minutes, and I have been in almost 30 years, and of course, over the 30 years, all we ever had were in-home parties, and then passing catalogs around and doing catalog parties. And a few years ago,
Paula, if I could stop you
when
from
technology started being a big part of the way Pampered Chef people were earning a living, I thought I want to jump on board and learn that. Like I have with my business over all the years, if I really, truly am passionate about something, I want to be the best and I really want to work at it. Over the years, I have thought, do I want to go back to being a cashier? Do I want to go back to being a waitress? Do I want to go back to managing different programs and organizations? And I keep coming back to the fact that I absolutely love what I do. I feel that it matters and I want to make a difference. So maybe it's 2 years ago or so. I know I'm going to give a shout out to Lynette on our team. She also likes technology and realized in her life it would be better, like a lot of you, that she could maybe just do virtual parties instead of driving around, driving out, going out. And it just seemed to take off for her. So I've been watching her and others. And I figured out I want to be really good at this and figure out how to do it. So a good year and a half ago, I'll let you know that I decided to start doing this. And I started this, like most of you, with one virtual party. I mean, we've got to start somewhere. So I started out with one virtual party, year and a half ago. Maybe it's a little longer than that. And I didn't really know what I was doing, but like with everything else, you just do it and you figure it out as you go and you change things up and make things better. Over the time, I have realized and really thought about the fact that I really feel like I do a really good in-home cooking party, and I want to kind of bring that alive in my virtual parties. So I really study and work at how I'm going to do that as well. So I started out with asking a few people, like they said, you do the green dot, you private message people, you text people, you ask people out and about. And just like we do to get in-home parties, I had to go back to how did I work it back then? And that was by asking. One of the things I'm going to tell you is most of you maybe work out of the home. And if you work anywhere from any hours to 40 hours, you get paid for working. You get paid for your productivity. Well, I think, and your answer is yes, you get paid, you get a paycheck. I think a lot of people think they're going to sign up and do Pampered Chef and they're going to make all this money. Well, I want you to know that I, along with many people, we really work at this. I work hours at this. But you know what? It pays off. And it didn't pay off the first month when I did one party. And I thought I've got to get a booking from each party. So I just really talk to people on Facebook Messenger, texting, email, like I really would if I was talking to them in person. I kind of have to put myself in the position and say, hey, you know what? I am doing something new. I'm looking for some supportive friends like you, and I'm wondering if you want to give this a try. I will do most of the work with your help. I will guide you all the way to have a successful party so that I can get you in on our host rewards. So it's just very simple things like that, and I copy and paste over and over and over again. I just keep at it. I don't just ask 3 or 4 people when I started and thought, well, then I'm going to be done. I ask and I ask and I ask. I really felt proud of myself in my business over these years with even doing in-home parties that I really work on having, keep growing my customer base. So that's one thing. If you find that you are not adding any new customers week after week after week, or you're only adding 1 or 2, and you keep posting that, hey, I do Pampered Chef, this is a special, you know, you might not get the business you want. So by adding new people all of the time, whether that means you're at a live, you know, if you in-home party, online party, you want to ask people to be your friends. So it was my goal at one point to have 1,000 Facebook friends in my Paula's Pampered Kitchen, other than my, Paula Brockner page. So the bottom line is I really work it and I ask and I keep asking. And you know what? Like some of you sit at a desk or you stand at a register or you waitress 3, 4, 5, 8 hours a day. That's how many hours I put in. But then it pays off. Do I sometimes get no bookings? Yes. Sometimes I can do 8 virtuals in a row and get no bookings. Sometimes I do 8 kitchen shows in a row and I don't get bookings. And I go back to, do I want a waitress? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? No, I want to be good at this. So I figure out, well, what could I do? Is there a fundraiser? Is there people that I could call about fundraising? One thing I've noticed over all the time with virtuals is people get disheartened because they think, well, I'm putting all these posts out there and nobody's biting at them. You know what? I'm here to tell you they're not going to. You can say I do fundraisers. You can say I do bridal showers. You can say, here's the host specials. You can say, here's if you want to join my team. You're probably going to get no response or a little response to no response. And this goes back to day 1 of Pampered Chef, and you'll hear this over and over. This is a relationship building business. I've built relationships with my directors, with my team members, with other people, and that is what's lasting, is really working at that part of the business. So by just throwing posts up there, I get nothing. But I Facebook, I text, I do customer service. So when people say, are you doing customer service? You know, are you just asking one or two people? Are you literally going and asking everybody that has had a show with you last month, the month before, a year ago, 2 years ago? You know, I have different sayings I say for all of the different ones, but I work it, I punch the clock, and I spend time at my business, and you know, it pays off. I did, yes, I do post my party. Yes, I have tried Cinshare. Yes, I do manual posting. I set up virtual parties every other week because I'm on direct ship, because I still do anywhere from 6, 8, 10 in-home parties a month. I try to line up fundraisers. I try to line up bridal parties. Sometimes I don't have those for a few months in a row. Then I get them again. Word of mouth is how I, you know, also get a lot of business. So, you know what? There's nothing magic about what I do other than I would say I do it. I work it. I don't know, Marie, what you...
Well, one of the
want me
things
to
we were
say,
talking about is your ability to connect to guests at the show. So you said your Facebook messaging then. Can you give us just a quick example of something that you might quickly respond to somebody? Let's say you did a game or introduce yourself, and like, what's one of your common responses?
On a virtual party, Marie, my volume was down because I've got echoing from you know who over here.
I muted her.
Okay. Oh, good. Nancy Jo, you're muted.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm muted.
So then she can't chat at me like this all the while I'm talking. You know, Marie, you asked me what comment I might make back in a virtual party. Again, I study what works. I change if it isn't working. And I watch the posts, I watch the interaction. Something that I might say, you know what, and I haven't developed any of these things myself. I take things that I hear that other people do. One of the things I'm working on now is the second day or the first day of the party. I will just say, hey, if you want to, you know, be in on finding out if you want to see the new catalog before I post it in a few days, all you need to do is private message me the word catalog. Okay, so simple. That's one of my posts. Do I hear from a lot of people? No, but maybe 2 or 3 people in the party will just message me catalog. And I'll say, hey, thanks so much for joining the party. I said, if you find that there's more than 1 or 2 things you want yourself, you might want to think of being the first booking from Marie's party. I'd love to give her the booking credit. Otherwise, here's the link. Enjoy the post this week. Keep the comments coming. So I just kind of think about what it would be that I should say, you know, to do that. So I get people right off the bat asking me for the catalog. Now, the reason I'm doing that, not is to share the catalog link and not to get an order, but that I can get conversation going with that customer. And so then I make a note that the catalog is going to this person in this party. And that way, 2 days later, I might message her privately because see, she's already private messaged me. Now I feel like I can chat back with her. I said, did you get a chance to look at the catalog? What was something that you were interested in? I don't keep at people about booking, ordering. It's more like, what do you like? What did you see? How many parties have you been to? What's one of the favorite products you have? What's a favorite recipe? Have you ever been to an in-home party? So I kind of I have conversation like that with people. So whatever comes to my mind for me to do some sort of a customer service with them. I also ask my hostess, you know, and it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to leave it up to you. So if a hostess doesn't know what to do unless we tell them what we're expecting. So I might say, Marie, I'm going to leave it up to you to work on getting at least 3 bookings from your party. You know your friends, you know who the ones are that are partying. And isn't it going to be great moving forward when your party's closed that you're going to get 50% off at each one of their parties? Some will go, I'll try. Some will go, whatever, you know. In the party, if there's something about, something booking, and the hostess might say in a comment, who's next? I will go in the comment on the hostess and say, who do you suggest? So then she writes people's names down. Do I always get bookings from this? Absolutely not. Out of 8 shows, maybe I'll get 3 bookings total. But you know what? It's in the numbers, and it's keep going and keep working. So my one party that I started, I don't know, a year and a half ago, maybe it was a little longer than that, developed into 3 parties, 4 parties a month. And then it was 6 parties a month. And now I kind of line up 8 to 10 every other week because I'm in direct ship, and I can't manage more than that. Over November, I did, I think I did 28 parties in November. Online, and I did I think 8 in home and a great big fundraiser. But that's the month where we really want to capitalize on the business, you know. So I took great pride in the fact that I've been in long enough. I know I wanted to have January lined up already in November, but if you don't have January lined up, I suggest that tomorrow you go back to the last party you had, and you remember the 2 + 2 + 2. Well, you know, you can go back and say, you know, did you get your product from Marie's party? Did you take it out of the box? Have you tried the products from Marie's party? You know, so go back, start at the most recent party, and then go back. Don't think, oh my gosh, I've got a year's worth. You know, then one day take the parties that you had a year ago in January, a year ago in February, a year ago in March, and say, I can't believe I just got done doing that to all my parties. You know, 2 people said no, thank you, and the rest I didn't hear from. That happens to me, but I'm not thinking, well, my business is done. I'm just going to ask a different group of people. So I asked, you know, January, I said, I can't believe it's been a year since your party. And I said, and I always, because I'm visual, I would want to know what I'm talking about. So I always post the monthly host special. So I say, if you want to get in on the host rewards, again, you did such a great job last year. I'd love to get you in my calendar. Let me know if January or February would work. And, you know, if I don't hear from them within 2 days and I look on the message board and I can see that they saw it and they didn't message, I'll just put 4 question marks in there. That brings them back to me saying, oh, I'm so sorry I saw this, or I was at work. So, I mean, I keep at it, and I keep on thinking of different ways to do things.
Excellent. You know, Paula, I'm sure a lot of people are going to want that message that you just did, the check-in. If you want to type it in the chat, then anybody can like look at that.
Which one am I typing?
The one from a year ago, you're checking in with them, and then if you don't hear from them, the 4 questions. And we'll circle back to you at the end if anybody has questions. So let me go like this, and we'll finish from present. Slideshow from current slide. You guys, I don't know what happened. I had it from current slide. Here we go. Are you seeing it bigger or not?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Did it just change? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay, so something's wrong here. Okay, let me just do it this way.
There you go. You got it.
Okay, well, we're New Year Better You party theme. A lot of enrichables are part of the recipes for New Year Better You. I'm going to suggest, if you read it in red, that you go to Stir, that you click on bookings and listen to Dee Ware doing a great little presentation about how to get more bookings.
And Stir, Marie, Stir. Tell them what Stir is. Brand new people.
Okay, as soon as you go on to Pampered Chef and you're on that landing page on the left-hand side, click Stir. It is kind of like our bulletin board. So you are going to, every time you get to pamperedchef.com and you're signing in, you should take a look at Stir. And you are going to see, if you're on a computer, 3 articles across the screen, and then you can just go down the page, and it's the current topical things of interest. So training on bookings, training on recruiting, training on selling, information that you need to know about enrichables. You are also going to be able to get to Dash. We have here's another example. There is a training, a video from a lady, Senior Director Debbie Kimball, who is really starting and taking off with Enrichable subscriptions. And if you want to hear her verbiage and how she is getting customers intrigued and how she follows up with them, it's right there under right on Stir. And then you're also going to see some information about our featured collections to go along with the New Year Better You. Right now, this is a free gift with purchase. And you may want to be talking about knife skills and using our mats. You may want to be brushing up and watching the training about what makes our knives awesome. And so one of the little selling techniques is you're going to be bragging on the free gift with purchase. So if you let everybody know, so let's say you're doing a virtual show or you're doing a little live video and you're using your mats and you're picking them up and pouring the ingredients into the bowl, talking about how easy they are to clean, how you can throw them in the dishwasher. And oh, by the way, this is a free gift for you this month when your order qualifies, you know. And so you've bragged on and sold the free gift with purchase so that people are going to raise their gift. So I want to play one little video for you because right now,
Marie, before you go on, let me just tell you, I found that video of Tim with the knife skills. So people can go and look at that. It's on YouTube. So it's a great video.
Can we put that?
I did it in the chat.
Okay, perfect.
all right.
I could always do it afterwards too.
I was going to say for anyone that wants to see that, copy that link and put it on your desktop and you can watch it later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I'm going to start sharing this again, and I want to show you, Becca Yawn is in my 3rd gen, and she is a brand new senior executive director. And I want to play this. I'm sorry.
A screen share, Marie?
Yes, but I am not sure why it's
trying to get it.
how you do things and things get hidden behind other things, Patty.
We're seeing Paula's pretty face right now.
That's
I know.
fine.
She was spotlighted.
You want me to log off?
No,
Oh, maybe
God,
that's
no.
what is happening. No, I don't want you to log
No,
off.
it shouldn't
Paula.
do that.
Here, sorry. I'm going to go to.
Okay, and while she's looking for that, I'm going to just give some people some hints. If your calendar is looking a little bleak and you need to do almost a restart, or if you're brand new, what I encourage you to do for live shows, I encourage you to write down the dates you're available before you call and reach out to people. Or if you decide that you're going to do the virtual, say, you know, have a group of people or 1 or 2 even to get started the 3rd week of January or the 4th week of January. And so know what you want to do ahead of time before you start calling people or reaching out to them or texting them. All right. It's really important to know when you're available. Okay. Marie's got that ready to go.
All right. Got it ready to go.
Up with volume, Marie.
Okay. Sorry.
So I want you guys to think about stay-at-home moms. I want you to think about working moms. I want you to think about teachers, coworkers, friends, neighbors. Think about people in your nursing community.
Where's those sites that y'all talking about to post on the page to look at?
In the chat.
You could say you need these products in your homes to make them more accessible and
In the chat, Marie?
Yes.
Go in the chat. Okay, I'm going in the chat. Now where do I go from there?
Okay.
Sorry, we can't hear her. You know what? I'm going to post the link. I'm going to post the link for for Becca Yawn.
Okay.
I'll
So
post
we're
the
just
link
gonna-
there. Then
We're
this way they
just
have it.
gonna punt on that, so,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's hard. We can't hear.
yeah,
So-
I,
Thank you,
But we
Patty.
can get all these posted up there. We can just put these up there.
okay. Well, you know what, Patty, let me go back to sharing our PowerPoint, and we are going to, we really do have a special specialized kit this month. How many of you love your blender?
Me.
Okay. Look at the price of that kit. Somebody could get the kit and with the blender and those products that you're seeing in the picture for just $129 and just try the business. They have absolutely nothing to lose for giving it a try. The whole idea is that there are going to be some people who may want to try the business and really kind of be like an enrichable or subscription kind of consultant. So I am going to
Did you
ask
see
you.
what Joy just posted? She just posted only $79 with kit credit.
Wow.
Wow is right. Amazing.
Wow.
Thank you, Joy. That is huge.
Well, I was also going to let you know that you're going to get $100 per person who signs up this month and
Yay.
qualifies in their 30 days. So if you don't already have the blender, adding 2 people, you'll be able to buy it on a supply order with money that you get from consultant dollars by adding people to your team. So I am going to turn, we have resources. I'm just going to flip through this real fast, and I'm going to ask Nancy Jo, do you want me to leave this up on the screen or not up on the screen?
Please. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I just want to talk about the fact that January starts a brand new opportunity for you. And that is not only do you earn a paycheck every month, but you're also going to have an opportunity to earn a trip. And our level 1 trip is a 3-night, right guys? 3-night cruise to the Bahamas. And our level 2 and level 2 elite is the Eastern Caribbean 7-night. Actually, I think it's 4-night, isn't it? Anyway, we have something new this year that I want to talk about, and it's about your title. When you are a consultant, that means you're on your own in the sense of you haven't shared the business with anyone. When you share the business with one person and you both sell, you're considered a senior consultant. When you share the business with 2 people, you're a team leader. And again, there's little requirements in there about how much you have to sell and they have to sell, et cetera, et cetera. But what's really exciting is starting with team leader, you are going to be able to earn points towards your trip. 500 points for team leader, 1,000 for director, 2,000 for advanced director, or is it 1,500? 1,500 for advanced director, 2,000 for senior director and above. And it keeps going up. And what's really, really cool about this is they've never done this before. So just by helping others help others, you're going to not only make more money, but you're going to earn points towards the trip in a way you've never been able to. So there's 5 different ways to earn those points, and you can do it in all different kinds of ways. Many of you, have full-time jobs, you have full-time families, you have all different kinds of things going on in your life. And so the beauty of Pampered Chef is you can build this business whatever way you want to. And I love that about the business. I kept my family first, and I worked 2 nights a week, and I earned every single trip. So what that means to you is that if you do 2 nights a week outside your home, 2 live shows, or 4 to 6 virtual shows, you are going to earn everything that Pamper Chef offers. It's really, really awesome. So, so January through December is our earning period. Take advantage of it. Even if you're brand new, people are exploding in our business with in the virtual world. And Paula shared a lot of different ways that you can reach out to people and talk to people, but sometimes you just need to ask people to give you a hand and say, hey, I'm starting something new and I would love for you to be one of my very first hosts, or maybe you're restarting. Say, I'm restarting my business and I need some people to earn some free products. I'd love to help you equip your kitchen. Okay, think of that phrase, write that phrase down. I'd love to help you equip your kitchen with the greatest and the newest and the best products we have to offer. Would you consider inviting a few friends into your home, or would you consider having a Facebook party or passing a catalog at work? I mean, there's all different ways you can do our business and all different ways to earn this trip. So make sure that you're engaged. All of us put those different charts, thanks to Paula. Paula shared some charts with us, so you can actually chart this with your family and get everybody on board too. You know, I think it's really important that you do this together. All right. This year or last year we earned Disney. We're traveling to Disney as a family, and there's going to be, I don't know, 4,000 to 6,000 of us there. I mean, we're going to take over Disney World. It's going to be awesome. And those are the kind of opportunities that we have in this business. And I hope you take advantage of every one of them. You're earning your paycheck first. That's the first thing you want to do. This isn't a volunteer business. If you wanted to volunteer, you'd go to the library or the pet shelter, right? You want to make some money, so make some money first. But in making money, you're also earning towards bigger things, and one of them could be a trip that's paid for. So don't miss out, you guys. Plan to earn the trip. Thanks, Marie.
Oh, you're welcome. Let me just go ahead.
Nan,
Yeah.
you had some great words there. I couldn't write fast enough. I would love to help you equip your kitchen, blah, 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 blah. Could you get that? Because I know you've said it before. Would you?
On the chat, let me help you equip your kitchen. That one?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to help you equip your kitchen.
With the latest and best products that we have to offer. Would you be willing to invite a few of your friends over?
You do have a way with words, Nancy Jo.
Well, and think of, you can have little classes. Just invite 4 or 6 people in, and you'd be amazed. And you know what a really good, like, psychological twist to do things is to say, leave your checkbook and your credit card at home. Just come over and let's cook together. I want to show you some new products that we have that are awesome. And I'd love to help you, I'd love to have you help me explore and create some new recipes with these products. And you'll be amazed. They will not only want the products, but they'll want to have a party so they can get the products for free or half price. Okay, so if you guys are low on bookings, there's all different ways that you can change that and that you can do it. It's just a matter of putting action behind your thoughts and your will. Okay.
All right.
Wait, one thing, Nancy Jo, leave your checkbooks, credit cards at home. Come on over. I'm going to have like a cooking party.
Yeah, we're gonna have
testing out different products.
Yeah, let's just cook together. Come on over. I got some great new products. Let's explore them together. Let's test them out together. You could say it's a test kitchen party, and just have people over that you know that would really benefit by the cooking blender, by the quick cooker, by the grill pan. I mean, I haven't used a grill in so long, I can't tell you. I just use the grill pan. And I have two friends that literally got rid of the grills and only use the grill pan. I mean, we have so many products that change the way they cook and change people's lives and make it easier. We just need to expose people to those products, and especially the higher priced ones. We want people to experience them. All right. Thanks.
Love it, Nance. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What I have on the screen right now is that we have half the year left for our Excellence Award. And because of it being the 40th anniversary, there is a custom Tiffany design bracelet. So it is not too late to go for it. So you can get there with 15 qualified recruits. You can get there with sales, developing directors. So do not count yourself out. And if you want to be part of this 40th anniversary Tiffany special, take a look at Excellence Awards. So moving on to recognition. Yay, you guys are awesome. And we've got recognition for the Brockner organization. Yay to Paula with her personal team did over 41,000 in sales. Her organization over 125,000. If you're a Brockner, let's do hands up. Okay, Mosarino team, where are you, Mosarino team? They had 56,000, over 56,000 in personal team sales. 4 new people added to the personal team. 350,549 in all org with 17 new people added. So if you're a Mosarino organization person, let's do a hands up. High five to Mosarinos. Friday team, some of you are here, yay. We had over 22,000 personal sales. We added a new person. Organization-wide, we had 1.1 million and added 58 people. But we all, Mosarino, Friday, Brockner, field into the Ryan All organization, and we helped her knock it out of the park. All organization did over 2.6, almost 2.7 million in sales. They added 112 new people. Nancy Joe consistently has the #1 team, and thank you very much. We all help her get there.
Yay.
So,
Go, Nan.
all right, you can do it in January, but before we can do it in January, we'll come back to that. February at a glance should know the brownie pan and the little mini nylon serving spatula is going to be a really great gift with purchase. When people
Marie, look at it, because it's 75 and it's 80. I mean, it's 100.
you get
80
when $80, you get the spatula. If you spend 100, you get both free.
Yeah.
That's something brand new.
I love that. I love that. I just noticed that. What up, people?
What up? Well, Patty, I'm so glad you're talking because it is your
Me. Okay. Well, I know. Man, we're starting off with an exciting year. And we have, in just a few short weeks, we will be springing with the new spring products for spring launch on February 3rd. So I hope everybody's excited. Who's excited? Okay, I know it's late, but come on. We got to be excited about this.
And so how many of you earned any of those products for free? Put your hands up. Yes, it's going to be like Christmas when they come.
I know. And I'm going to tell you, we get to see the new products, but how many times, I'm like, oh my God, I get just as excited as everybody else. Because sometimes you forget, you don't remember everything, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a great new product. So lots of great new things. So they amaze me. I don't know who these people are that they keep coming up with more and more things, but they are great. So look for your local team meetings or your local Zoom call or your local whatever, virtual meetings or whatever. So that will be on February 3rd that they'll be doing that. They'll post everything on February 4th. So yes, okay. So I know we've got Empower. We're going to take Empower next because I love this. Empower is 2020. It's for advanced directors and above. And I know for a lot of you on here, you're thinking, no. But they're going to be training us on a new leadership program. So for those of you that are a director that want to be an advanced director, or you want to be an advanced director, definitely it's time to register for this because it's all advanced directors and above are eligible, and you can still have time to promote. You have until March 1st to promote. They have enough for all of the advanced directors and above. So I hope you will join us. I'm excited about the new training. I think it's going to be great. And we have national conference. So I don't know about you guys, but who is planning on attending national conference? Who's going? Who's going? All right.
Jacqueline, raise your hand.
Everybody's not raising their hand. I've got to scroll through.
Come on. There we go. There we go.
The most
In it to
exciting.
win it.
That's right. And it's the most exciting because it is our 40th anniversary. So they're always, I mean, just the excitement will be amazing. They're bringing it back downtown Chicago at McCormick Place. And the hotels, it used to be that we were shuttled from the hotel to the convention center, but now they have built up that whole area around there, and it's surrounded by multiple hotels and restaurants and entertainments. There'll be so many things, and all within walking distance. So I am sure that everyone is going to want to do that. So I would plan for it. And here's what you want to plan for. If you're looking at flights right now, you want to be there to arrive on Tuesday, July 7th. Okay? Because, for a lot of reasons, but if you are part of the Lead the Way or the executive graduation, you want to be there because they're actually having the graduation on July 7th, Tuesday morning from 9 to noon. So you're probably going to have to get there. You might even have to get there on Monday if you're planning to be there by 9 o'clock for that. But you want to be there because kickoff will be on Wednesday, July 8th, but at 10 a.m. So a lot different than it used to be with an afternoon kickoff, probably not till 3, where people could still fly in the morning. But I'm going to tell you that, write this down, that you're going to want to get a flight that on Tuesday, July 7th, so that you're there for opening session on July 8th at 10 a.m. because it is the new fall product reveal. So you're not going to want to miss that. And it will go through and conclude on Friday, July 10th, and it will be over by 1 p.m. So, and because you're in the city, you might want to take in some of the sites in the city. There's so much to offer downtown. Yes, yay, Cora. She's like, oh yeah. So most definitely. I don't think I missed anything on that. Did I? No, I don't think so.
The only thing is it's something that we have done for years and years and years. And due to some space restraints, we are not able to do our pre-conference meeting this year. So that is something very different for those of you that have been before. We kick it off with this great meeting. And unfortunately, this year we're not going to be able to do that because of McCormick Place. There's some other companies that are going to be at McCormick Place at the same time we are. So we're really sorry that we're not going to be able to do that. And it's something I know everybody is very used to. But Pampered Chefs Conference is going to kick it. I mean, they are going to just do the plans that they have got going on and all the different training, we are going to be just fine. And sometimes we have to change. And this year it's from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, where in the past it's always been Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So please plan accordingly. Those of you, thank you guys. Look at those comments in there. But we never know what's going to happen next year. Okay. But this year it's a little change, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
One other thing, Nancy. One other thing, and everybody is going to be affected by this. Everybody's going to be affected by this because who doesn't want to promote to the next level, whatever that level is? So if you want to be a director, an advanced director, a senior executive, senior exec, and the craziest things can happen. You could wind up at the beginning of the year as a consultant. You could end up at national conference as a senior director or above, executive director. And they're not making any exceptions. It's because conference is so early. You have to promote by June 1st.
Yes.
When do you have to promote by?
June 1st to be
Not
recognized
July.
at conference.
To be recognized. Yeah, you can promote on July. You just won't be able to be recognized at conference. So you don't want to miss that.
Really important. Really, really important.
So at this point in time, I think we'll just open it up to questions, comments. People might want to circle back. I'd like to tag on to what Paula said about connecting with people at the shows. I don't know if you remember, I did add a comment. I had attended Ellington Boyce's retreat, and I was sitting next to one of the people on her team. And they were showing me that they had text replacement for commenting in a virtual show. And what really impressed me is on the first day, the getting to know you day, there's usually some of those games where guess how many M&Ms are in the jar or how many marshmallows are in this bowl. And
Marie, we can only see your eyes again. Move back, move your screen a little bit. There we go.
can you see
No,
it?
it still
A
goes
little
back.
bit more.
She's got like one of those springy things that go back to just her eyes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can you see me?
I can. There you go.
This is what we could see.
Here, let me sit it. Let me sit
Yeah.
it up. There.
There we go. Sorry, it's just driving me crazy.
All right. So text replacement on your phone. You have a game, a guessing game, any guessing game. What they had as the code is G for guessing. So guess, G1 is a response, and then G2 is another response. So they had more than just one or two responses, but that's how they put it in the phone. So you have a game. How many marshmallows are in here? Somebody has a response, and the first word is great guess. Great guess. Where are you playing from? And how do you know our host? Or where are you playing from and what keeps you busy? So great guess. Where are you playing from? What keeps you busy? So then the person's going to respond, I live in Ohio. I'm a teacher, or whatever. And then G2 is the next automatic response, and it's that's nice, because no matter what they tell you, that's nice. Are you a Pampered Pro, or are you new to Pampered Chef? And then the person's going to say, oh, I'm new, or I have a lot of Pampered Chef. Now, the person has their little Excel spreadsheet or hatch mark and is marking down. Nancy Joe is from Florida. She is new to Pampered Chef. And it was, how do you know the host? I think was in there too. She's the sister of the host. And so they're keeping track in that first day, the getting to know you day. And the other thing that happens is Facebook algorithms are saying this guest wants to talk to you because you just had 2 conversations that went back and forth. I thought it was brilliant, and they do a lot more than that, but that's just one example of how they engage with the guests at their show.
Yeah,
I love
So
Marie, we had a question here. Vicky, are you on yet still? You have your hand raised. I'm not sure if you have a question.
here, I can unmute everybody, but I
Yeah.
just don't want it to be such a noisy
Somebody had a
background.
question, and other people were asking, why was everybody like boo-hoo? Do you remember Sad Day for Us? Why
Oh,
was-
it was because we're not going to have our pre-conference event.
oh, okay.
And I was just raising my hand to a question you asked earlier. And
Oh,
Diane was
did we
doing
get
so.
it taken care of, Vicki? Did we?
Yeah,
Did we
taking
answer?
care of it.
Okay.
Marie, can you write down those first questions? For the
The
G1,
G1
what
and
the 3 questions were?
Okay, so after the guess, great guess. Where are you playing from? And what keeps you
Busy?
busy? So the person's going to say, I'm playing from Ohio, I'm a teacher, I'm a stay-at-home mom, whatever. And then the next response, G2, is that's nice. Because no matter what they say to you, that's nice. Are you a pampered pro or a newbie? Pampered chef. And then somewhere in there is, it must be, how do you know the host or something like that. But she's keeping track, but now there's two-way conversations. And as you know, Paula, that then Facebook says
Yeah.
you want to
Are
communicate.
you private messaging?
That's a message, yeah. That's
It's not a comment in the comment because everybody be
No.
seeing it. Are you asking them to be a friend of yours on Facebook? Are you sending them a friend request along with doing that?
I don't know if they ask. I'm just reporting. This is my report from Ellington Boyce's retreat,
Okay.
and they are
Okay.
pretty slick on the virtual shows. And then they have set responses for what they call, it's the letter P for paycheck game, and they do reveal the different paychecks. And then there's like a P1, P2, P3 response. Very, very slick.
Did you find that out and maybe post that, Marie?
Well, I know who to circle back to get more information about it, and I will be on a fact-finding mission for you, Paula. But I
Thank
know
you.
one of them was when they spilled the big paycheck from the executive director, the response is, crazy, isn't it? I didn't realize you can make that kind of money either. Have you ever thought about earning some extra money?
Well, and Marie, if you can share the people that are creating some of this stuff. Paula, can you put yours on mute for a minute?
Yeah.
Thanks. The people that are creating some of this is Becky Yawn's only been with the company like 2.5 years.
Hang on a second.
And
I'm muting Paula. Okay.
and she is already a senior executive director, and she has she just had a baby last month. She's holding her brand new baby, and Ellington is her leader. And what was really cool, wasn't Becca the one that her mom was the consultant?
Mm-hmm.
And she grew up knowing about Pampered Chef, and when she wanted to make some money, she's doing this and she's killing it, you guys. I mean, she's just $160,000 in sales in her first full year, right? Or the 6 months to a year and a half of her business. She's just killing it. And young gal, brand new babies, just all the things that the people that we want to help equip to be able to stay home with their kids and to be able to build a business the same way we did.
Mm-hmm.
It's really exciting to have a lot of these young people here and helping them dream the dreams that we've experienced. And that's really exciting.
Yeah, I know her November paycheck was $18,000.
Yeah, $18,000. I mean, you guys, that's crazy. She's in her 20s and she's staying at home with her babies. Isn't that awesome? Because doesn't she have 2 children now?
Nope, this is her first.
Oh, it's her first one. Okay, first one. All right.
Yeah.
And
You're
Ellington.
thinking of the other Becky.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other Becky
Becky Baxter.
That's right. And do you know that the gal that I stayed with for the Rachel Hollis? did you see she just made executive and she's only been with the company a year and a half?
Is that Kelly?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Kelly?
No, Kelly the blonde?
Yes.
Wasn't it Yvonne?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. So
It's not,
talking.
yes, it's Kelly, or no, it's not Kelly.
It is Kelly, I think. Yeah.
It is Kelly. My
Yeah.
daughter follows her on Instagram.
Yes, but she's only been with the business a year and a half already, an executive. And again, she has 2 little ones at home, and she was pregnant at Rachel Hollis's. I think she's due in the next couple months. So really, we're helping young families, and I love that because our families were all young when we started, and we did this and kept our families first and kept the important things in our life first, and we were able to grow a business. So I want to really encourage you guys to look around to see who needs a little bit of money, who needs maybe a new career, or who would desire to be home with their children but just can't, because we have an answer for them.
Yeah, well, I think what's exciting too is that they're figuring out how to communicate. I think that's the secret. That's what I was noticing, is they're figuring out how to communicate with people. Like Paula said, text me message me the word catalog, and then she's sending them the catalog link. They're doing different things with their questions so that people are private messaging them, and then they're taking that conversation. And in all cases, the hostess is given a job every single day with a post that the host posts. So Jacqueline, I know you're doing a party this week. Your hostess, like, you give her a picture or something to post, and then she makes the comment, because then the hostess post everybody sees because they're friends with her, and then she has a job to do that day of making sure she tags a couple friends in a couple posts. So she's got a little bit of a job, but it helps the guests who are in the party see the content for that day.
And we have all of this written down in our virtual party Facebook training group. Okay. So everything on how to do a virtual party from step 1 to the end is all there written for you to copy and paste and understand it from the beginning to the end. And it's all there thanks to some hardworking people that have shared their stuff with us. And, big kudos to Patty Moserino and Lori Miller, and of course, Linda McGuire. And so we're really excited. If you haven't dug into virtual parties, or maybe they haven't gone the best way, try something new. Go to that virtual, I'm saying it wrong. It's the
Virtual PC team training.
Virtual PC team training is our group, and everything is there for you to know how to do it, and step by step. Just don't skip anything or go in the wrong order. Okay, do exactly what we're telling you. They're little snippets of videos. They're short videos. The longest one is the overview at 9 minutes. So you can do things in between all those important things in your life. But you guys just try it, jump in. It's transforming people's businesses. Somebody's asking how much in sales to have that kind of paycheck that she did. I'm not exactly sure how much in sales. Do you know?
Marie knows.
Marie's got the info.
In December, Becca had $9,445 in personal sales and recruited 3 people. Prior months, she is actually doing, her November sales were even more than that. I want to say she was one of the top people in November sales. I want to say 15,000, like that. She's killing it with the number of shows. Let's see. Becca had 17 virtual shows and 1 cooking show in the month of December.
Okay, very good.
But like I said, she's doing at least 4 a week at a time or doing 8 at a time.
And something you said earlier, again and again for people who haven't heard about it, there's something called a block party. And a block party is where you you set up your virtual party and you put multiple hosts in, and those hosts communicate their link personally to their guests, or you can list them as well in the description, but you're doing one party with multiple hosts in the same party, okay? And again, we explain all that in the virtual party training. So, but
Is there any question? Tanya wants to know about the mega party.
I just talked about that.
Mega is block party.
Mega is the same thing as block party, only, oh, I'm sorry. We're going to do a mega party once a month, okay? This month we wanted to wait until the 3rd week of the month, all right? So that you guys would have plenty of time to get through the holidays, put away your decorations, and get your list ready. So in about another, I think, week from Thursday, or a week from Wednesday, we're starting our mega party that all of you can put people in and then communicate the link that they can order on, okay?
Yeah,
So
and
our
I
mega
would
party-
explain it that the mega party's run by the team. So if you have a handful of people and you don't have a show, or you have somebody that wants to host but you're uncertain about how to do a show, if you want to throw those people into the mega party, it'll be your responsibility to give them that shopping link and communicate and engage with them. But then they're going to be part of a bigger group. And so there could be 10 or 12 different consultants in that group, each having a party going.
So that is next week.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.